Greetings, greetings, greetings. Listen, if you are watching this video, that means you are a realtor, a real estate investor. That means you are maybe a former loan officer and you're interested in learning how you can leverage this platform, 75 for All, powered by Debt Cleans, to get more families qualified to buy, to get more families cleared to close. And I can tell you that you want to go ahead and thank the person that invited you to share in this information. Listen, my name is Michelle W. Kofer. I'm one of the founding members of this platform, and I'm super elated to talk about it because you're looking at someone who grew up in the projects, never had a compass on home ownership. In fact, I bought my first house at age 26 without a realtor and inherited some major problems, but I was able to later leverage that home to pull cash away, sold my house to a cash buyer, leveraged that income to buy my second home in Charlotte. And even though years later I would experience 8 months of unemployment that caused me to almost lose that home in the middle of a bankruptcy, I still sold that home and walked away with 5 figures, allowing me to start my life over again in a whole new city. So when we talk about the power of home ownership, you as real estate professionals, you understand that on a personal level because you're working with families every day. But I know just over the last 7 years of being in the financial services space, whether it was from my role as a certified financial counselor or, as a tax professional, I run into people all the times who want to own a home, who want to purchase a home, but they just don't know where to start. And I can tell you, this gives you the opportunity to serve a population of people who've been underserved for decades. And so welcome to the 75 for All project, powered by Debt Cleans. This is how you're able to positively impact your community. And so even while I'm going to talk about some income in here tonight, guys, I want you to understand it's not about income, it's about impact. As a social worker for over 16 years, I woke up every day to make an impact. And that's the same thing I do here today. And we want to welcome you to this movement to be able to go out and transform lives. As a community mortgage loan officer, you're able to make a difference. You literally get the opportunity to connect families with the right loans, with appropriate terms. And we're not talking about just slamming people to a house as it was pre-2008. We want to make sure that if you take on this superhero cape, that you're really doing the right thing by families and you're assisting these borrowers, you're holding their hands, you're making sure that they're making an educated decision. I know so many times racial inequalities have held a certain segment of the population from home ownership. Specifically, Black families have only been able to achieve a home ownership rate of 44%, Hispanic families 49%, whereas white families in America own homes at a rate of about 73%. Even realtors, when you look at National Association of Realtors reporting over the last year, the home ownership rates for 2022, only 3% of homeowners were Black. Only 8% were Hispanic Americans. And so that tells me that we have a huge gap there that is also contributing to the gap in the wealth that we build here in America. And this is your turn. This is our turn to go out there and rewrite the narrative. I know a lot of times realtors say, you know what, I want to be in control of the deal, but I can't because you have to pass them off to a loan officer. Well, this is going to give you the opportunity to be the loan officer. So the 75 for All project is going to rewrite history. We're talking about for over 34 years when the government finally made a FHA a thing, a 30-year mortgage a thing, they also discriminated very strongly against minority families. 98% of every government-backed loan for decades went to white families, right? So if you were brown, you lived in a hazardous community. If you were brown, it was a less desirable community. And so as a result of that, no mortgage financing was made available for minority families, and they were left out of the wealth gap. And this is our turn to turn that around as a community loan officer. No more worrying about what's going to happen with my client once I pass them off to the loan officer, because guess what? You're the loan officer. No more worrying if the lender is going to say, oh, well, they can't have worked on their credit in the last 60 days because guess what? You're the lender. And so this opportunity, yes, allows you to earn commissions, but it's not about that. It's about the impact that you get to make with families who are low and very low, even low to moderate incomes. Yes, you can write jumbo loans, but this project is focused on helping the people who have been held out for so long, right? We have access to government-sponsored mortgages, FHA, VA, USDA. We're talking about Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. We have conventional loans, even being able to qualify families as low as a 580 and our down payment assistance if they have a 620. So we have services I'm going to talk about later to help them get qualified. Let's say, they don't make it through automated underwriting. Well, guess what? We'll take the time here with this project to manually underwrite. We have rehab loans, the 203K. We can help clients who have an I-10. We're talking about even you get the opportunity to have a loan buddy who is a seasoned mortgage loan officer at our headquarters bank, Capital Federal in Lubbock, Texas. They're going to help you closing those deals. And even as a real estate professional, guess what? You get to double dip. Right. So even though it's not all about the income, you get to serve this family from the time you meet them to the time you take them shopping to the time they get a clear to close. You're involved with that transaction and you get to actually double dip. According to FHA last year, the rules changed on conflict of interest. And so now you're able to, yes, be the loan officer and the realtor. And yes, you can be the loan officer and the realtor on the same deal. And what I love about this project 375 for all, you're helping your families multiple times. You're helping them buy now. Even though, interest rates are at an all-time high, over 20 plus year high, we still have the ability to get the families in the home because we understand that renting means they're just paying somebody else's mortgage. Renting means they're throwing money out that they'll never see again. And so we want to help them understand the mindset of a homeowner. And you benefit from that when you sell them the home now. But also when they come back 2-3 years from now and they refinance as a loan officer, you benefit from that. When they sell a new or go buy a new house, you benefit from that. So the rush is on. We're looking for professionals in all different genres who are looking to aid clients in getting access to the needed resources. We're talking about real estate brokers, realtors, real estate educators. Maybe you teach CE classes, tax preparers. Tax preparers myself have been in the tax industry almost 7 years. Religious leaders, apostles. We're talking about nonprofit, any community leader that wants to help families get qualified to buy. Entrepreneurs. Guess what? Maybe you own a salon, but those same clients want to own homes. Maybe you have a barbershop or maybe you have a boutique. Those same clients that frequent you want the opportunity to own a home. And this gives you the ability to help them. So as a loan officer, you can go the traditional route. You can pay for pre-licensure courses and crash courses, and you could take the exam and only 48% of people pass it, even after multiple times. You can even go out and pay for continuing education and annual renewal fees and have to do that for every single state that you want to be licensed in, and have to have a minimum credit score, right? Or you can go the better route, which is sign up with the person who invited you to watch this video, receive the training necessary to get out there and serve your community and get a background check. You got to pass that, right? You're going to be working for a federal institution and you're able to originate loans in as little as 3 to 4 weeks. No state licensing, no renewal fees, no CEUs. Yes, you're going to get trained here, but you're not having to pay for annual training and annual education. That's included in the platform. So typically as a loan officer, you're going to be tasked with starting the application, getting those documents and buyer's information. And there's a whole lot more, the traditional route. But this route, that's all you're doing. And then now you have a seasoned loan buddy who's going to help with the application. They're going to do the underwriting. If it requires a manual underwrite, they'll do that. They're dealing with the difficult questions. They're adhering to RESPA and all of the laws. They're making sure all of the timeframes are met. They're making sure that your client literally gets a clear to close. Now, I know every realtor watching this is excited about that because you want to be able to scale your income, right? You don't want to have to live between closes by driving Uber or doing DoorDash. And so we want to help you to also supplement that income. So you think about 3 to 3.5% you take home as a real estate professional. Imagine adding another 1.2, 1.4% to that. You're now talking about a pretty substantial income. And so as a loan officer, you typically earn basis points. 100 basis points to 140 basis points is what our program provides. What that essentially means is on any loans up to 1.99 million in volume, you're going to earn 1% of that. So let's just say you sold a house, $300,000 as a realtor, you're going to get paid 3%, 3.5, whatever you're earning as commission on that. But as the loan officer on that transaction, if it's FHA, guess what? You're going to also earn basis points, right? And so when you're talking about 100 basis points, let's say on a $300,000 house, that's another $3,000. $400,000 house, that's another $4,000 that you're earning in commission, right? And now, I know I mentioned a second ago FHA, but guys, you can write loans on any type of loans. You just get to double dip on the FHA. Thought I would clarify that. But listen, let's imagine, you go out there and you're rocking it out and you do up to 3.99 million in volume in a month. Guess what? That raises it up to 1.2 basis points, 1.2% of the loan volume. And then 140 basis points is 1.4% of a 4 million and above loan volume in a monthly basis. Now, I mentioned earlier, you do have a loan buddy, right? This loan buddy is going to be holding your hand, making sure these transactions are done properly, timely, and legally. All right. We're going to make sure that they're guiding you. And this is almost a form of on the job training, if you will. Well, starting out your first 10 deals, you're going to bring home 65%. Your loan buddy takes a 35% commission, right? Now you're getting a little bit better. Loans 11 through 20, you're going to bring home 75%. They get to keep only 25. But even at 21 loans or above, if you decide you want to continue to leverage this loan buddy, like I will, for all my busy entrepreneurs out there, you got a million things to do. You better understand leverage. Well, your loan buddy now can transact those deals and you bring home 85%. They keep only 15%. That is amazing. But listen, on top of that, you have the ability to build a team of loan officers. So you get to recruit. And I know a lot of people don't like to recruit, but if you think about Keller Williams or you think about EXP, you have the ability to serve in that similar capacity. You bring a loan officer to the 75 for All project, and guess what? You're going to earn 10 basis points. So imagine that same $300,000 house that yielded a $3,000 commission, where for you, if you brought them to the platform, you earn a passive $300. Imagine bringing 10 loan officers, and on average, even if they just did one loan a month, that's $3,000 a month in passive income that you get to bring home. That's pretty substantial, especially in this economic climate. But imagine if they did five, then the income becomes ridiculous, right? $15,000 a month in passive income. That's really amazing, right? So, but there's also a bonus pool. Well, this allows you to earn some more passive income, right? So there's three ways you're earning here. But as a loan officer, the bonus pool works like this. For every loan that's transacted, every loan that's originated in our program, $1,000 is thrown back into this pool. And you're going to be able to earn entries into that, if you will, based on the number of active mortgage loan officers in your organization. So you're able to earn two times, two entries for your first level recruits. And then for the second and third level, you're going to earn one entry each. So that's going to allow you to be able to kind of have a little more extra income coming in, right? Now, again, as I mentioned, the traditional route, you typically are forking out a lot of money. It could be up to $50,000 if you were talking about getting licensed in every single state. And with this platform, you're able to become a mortgage loan officer today with the person that shared this information with you. And guess what? It's only $249.90. All right. Now, you do have to pay for your NMLS and your background check. That's going to be about $96.25. That actually, if you're starting right now, covers you for 23 and 24. All right. Now, there is a monthly membership that provides overhead, landing pages, websites, all of that training. You get to train weekly. All of this stuff is included in that $89.95. That's monthly. But guess what? You get to waive that. I know as real estate professionals, you guys are used to ongoing fees and all of that. But this platform actually allows you to eliminate that fee once you've referred 5 people. So this could be 5 customers who are in your pipeline and they're getting mortgage ready, because I'm getting ready to share with you how you can actually help them become mortgage ready and get paid. Or it could be loan officers or any combination of those two. But once you've referred and maintained any combination of 5 people on the platform, your $89 is waived. So you literally put yourself in a debt-free business. Now, we think about, most of the times the client is not qualified to buy for 2 reasons. Either they have too much debt or they have poor credit. And I've talked to hundreds of realtors over the last 7 years who don't have a solution for their clients. And so this gives you one. You don't no longer have to turn people away. Why? Because there's something called a Debt Cleanse membership. Debt Cleanse offers clients a legal plan whereby they're able to access the services of attorneys, legal practitioners who are going to go in and challenge all of the negative things that are negatively impacting their score, that's keeping their score way down. All right. These legal practitioners will actually have a consultation with the client. They'll meet with them within 3 days of the client getting started. They're going to go through every single item on the client's profile. And not only are they looking at negative items, which is typical of credit repair, they're also looking at how these items, even the positive ones, have or may have been an infraction of that client's consumer rights. And so these are consumer rights attorneys. They look at, Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collections Act. They look at RESPA. They look at all of these federal and state laws, and they can actually go in and litigate on the behalf of the client. Now, the beautiful part about this is the program also includes debt analysis too. It includes a score simulator and tracker. So a client can look at, listen to me, real estate professionals, a client can look at the cash they have on hand, and this tool will show them how to apply and where to apply that to get their score to go elevate. So now they're mortgage ready a whole lot faster, right? They also through this program are able to report their utilities. They're paying a light bill, water bill, gas bill. And I say they, but I also could be talking to you because not every realtor is a homeowner, right? You're able to report your utilities, right? Even get to report this monthly fee of $89.95 as a positive account on the credit. Now, that's no worries because guess what? With a lender. So you don't have to worry about, oh, this client's been in credit repair. We can't work with them. Guys, you are in control. Remember, you're the loan officer. You have access to the funding through this amazing platform. So for only $149.90, $89 a month, no contract, clients have access to attorney guided dispute letters. They don't have to mail those, right? You don't have to mail those. You're not fixing their credit. The team is. They have access to all three bureau reports, actually FICO scores, because we know that's what we're going to be looking for in home ownership. They get budgeting tools, they get tax tools, they get investment tools, they get $1 million of identity theft protection, student loan solution. We know that's another big barrier keeping people out. That debt to income ratio is not balanced. So they have access to the tools that's going to get them prepared. They even have investment tools. Clients are able to come on board, get access to banknote investing at their third month in the platform, and go out there and learn to build wealth. So again, you're able to offer this to your clients and you earn a commission every time you do. Every client is going to get letters. They'll get copies of the letters that are going out. They're going to know what's being disputed. They're going to know what's happening next. They also get to see score increases. So they're always excited to be able to see those deletions come off. Like in this example, 27 deletions. But as a loan officer, listen to me, not only do you get all of the benefits I just shared that a client gets on the membership because you have the membership, you get the Debt Cleanse membership. In addition to that, you get a life insurance policy with no medical checks as soon as you enroll one person. You get down payment assistance access, income documentation for your clients. You get to loan originate, meaning you get to be the loan originator. And if you're a real estate agent, listen to this, you actually get to earn real estate referral commissions, right? And you get to live in this amazing app that we have called Zenny that's coming out on the 30th. If you are watching this video and it's not yet August the 30th, you want to plug in to learn about that because it's absolutely revolutionary. You'll be able to sit in the app as a real estate professional and literally get round robin deals of qualified buyers. I'm not a realtor. I'm a tax professional, okay? I'm a loan officer. So that means if you have a real estate license and you're able to sell homes as an agent, guess what? You can come in our platform and earn an additional source of income. We have title services, home warranty, all of these commissionable, property casualty insurance. You have equity awards. This company is going to go to Wall Street. The visionaries of the company, Mr. George Newberry, Mr. Chet Seeley, they have plans to be able to have this on the New York Stock Exchange. And so there's opportunities for you to earn equity in the company. And then also we offer healthcare insurance and cost reductions. Why? Because we know that so many people end up with, things on their credit because they went to an emergency room or they had a tooth pull. Well, we're going to eradicate that. We know so many credit profiles have medical bills and people file bankruptcy because of medical bills, but we're going to change all of that. That's a benefit offered. VR viewing, where clients can literally be in the comfort of their home and see a property across the country with high AI-driven technology, concierge services. You're in the top of the state. Somebody wants to see a house in the lower part of the state. You can have a driver dispatched to take them. And then even as a loan officer, you have access to Note University. This allows you to learn how to buy, wholesale, trade banknotes the same way as Wall Street hedge funds and these big banks do. And so these are services all available to you as a loan officer. As I mentioned before, you get to access all of these benefits, and you actually can also become a partner of the credit union. You can open an account there. And so when we think about ways to earn, this platform commissions out over 27 ways, but typically 4 categories: active income, part of which you're going to earn from the membership. That if you want to have clients that are not qualified to buy, you get them on the membership. You're going to earn between $45 and $90 for every referral. You're going to earn passive income when you build a team, residual income from those referrals that you made. I love this piece because I've been in platforms where I may have earned $3 up to $12 max on referral. With this platform, you're earning $14 to $27 residual every single month, over and over and over. You have bonuses, you have cruises. One of the bonuses here that I love is a housing bonus. Once you've helped a certain number of people, you not only get to get qualified leads, but you also qualify to have part of your rent and or mortgage paid for every month. Anywhere from $500 all the way up to $1,500, you heard me right, a month as an incentive. And so none of that, though, means anything unless we're writing the narrative for families who've been held out. When we think about this, guys, I want you to think about the Damians and the Asias of the world who said they were previously denied a home loan, but they utilized our services to become home buyers. And we're super elated to be able to share their story, not just with you, but to all of the people that you're going to share this platform with. 75 for All is a mission. We are on a mission to rewrite history. We're on a mission to change the narrative. We know that only 6% of realtors are Black. We know that only 8% of loan officers are African American. And I think that once we begin to rearrange the dynamic of who is a loan officer, of who controls the decision making, who's looking at the information, we're able to position families in a way that we've never been able to bring equality and fairness around the issue of homeownership. And so we want to welcome you to the movement. Welcome to 75 for All. Get back with the person that invited you to watch this video. Get signed up now. We literally can get your NMLS done. If you already have one, we'll get that assigned to Capital Federal, our partner bank, and you're able to now come on board with a team of partners that can be trusted to go out and make an impact in our community. Again, Michelle Debbie Cofer, super elated to serve you guys. Get back with the person that shared this with you, and we'll see all of you at the top. Take care, everybody. Good night.